I read his book many times, and he has a story. He's a personal story. His personal story that I want everybody to listen. I want everybody to hear the story because it's powerful. It's as powerful as it gets. Check it out. A couple years ago, I read a book called Living a Life of Significance. I got the chance to meet the author of the book. His name is Joseph Jordan. Joe Jordan, we call it Joe Jordan. And we met him, I will tell you, this is the year 2014, 2015, okay? And I was in a time in my life where I was doing the insurance and financial services, and I wanted to improve, I wanted to get better. And our CEO, Patrick B. David, invited him to one of our conventions, right? And that day, we had dinner with him. I got the chance to sit down with him, and I had the chance to meet with him for the entire time of the dinner, okay? And literally, it changed my life. You know, there are so many people that you don't know. You don't know when your life is about to change. And even though his story applies to my industry, which is insurance and financial services, he has a message for everybody. And I want everybody to listen to it, okay? I read his book many times, and he has a story. He's a personal story. His personal story that I want everybody to listen. I want everybody to hear the story because it's powerful. It's as powerful as it gets. And you can use it not only for our industry, which is insurance and financial services, you can also use it for your own industry because anybody, whatever you do, you can find a life of significance with everybody. So let me read it. This is his story. It's powerful. He put it on the book. I'm going to read it with my English, and I hope that you guys get it, but it's powerful, okay? So you guys are ready? Here it goes. When I was 9 months old, not 9 years old, 9 months old, my successful attorney father died without life insurance. My mother had to work as a secretary to raise all of us. His father died when he was 9 months old, so his mother had to work, okay, to take care of him and the siblings. My sisters did not go to college at the appropriate time, so he had these older sisters that they didn't have the chance to go to college at that time because of this. Even though one got a full scholarship, the girls had to work to make sure the boys could get through school. Mother worked hard. I graduated and then mother became ill. The next phrase, it touched my heart that you guys have no idea. So here's what's going on. So his father died when he was 9 months old. So the mother had to work, and the two sisters, one of them got the full scholarship to go to university. Full scholarship. And even though they could have gone to school, they didn't go to school because they were helping at home. So here's what happened. So him got the chance to graduate from college, but here it goes. One of the most powerful, guys, listen to this. I graduated, and the mother became ill. She began to see that she will be dependent. So, you know, when we get older and everything, our parents also get older. And the thing is like this. When they become ill, they don't want to inconvenience us. They don't want to inconvenience you and your spouse. They don't tell you that stuff. The parents will never tell you this stuff. But they don't want to be an inconvenience to you. And this is when it changes. Okay, watch this. She began to see that she will be dependent. She said, I will be inconvenient. She then willed herself to die. That is why she's not here to see her son on the main platform of the $1 Million Roundtable. So imagine this guy. He's speaking in front of the top producer of the industry. And he's telling the story. Listen, man, when my dad passed away, when I was 9 months old, so my mother had to work. And my sister, they didn't have the chance because they had to take care of us. And they were supposed to go to college, but they didn't go to college and then I go to college and I graduated. And guess what? My mother get ill and she doesn't want to come and tell me, you know, son, help me. She doesn't want to be an inconvenience. And she then willed herself to die. And he's speaking in front of the top producers. And he goes, people do not deserve to go like that. I want to know, where was the person of significance, the advocate who could have taken my father, pushed him against a wall and said, don't you understand? You have to have life insurance. Don't you understand? You have kids. Don't you understand? You need to have life insurance. I'm advocating for your wife because if you're gone, life could be miserable for her. Where was the person who advocated for my sisters when they were denied a college education at the appropriate time? Who was the person that says, you know what? They need to go to college too. They need to have an opportunity the same as we are going to be having it. Where was the advocate even now for my father, whose youngest son stands in front of you now. The only legacy that my father left was leaving us. You have to understand that your sacred trust is you have to overcome your cold reluctance. It has to come from the heart to go out and find people like my mother, because you have to protect them. You have to help people. Ask the question they cannot ask without you, which is, what will happen if I were not here to take care of my family? Finally, you have permission to be confrontational with people because you're dealing with their most precious assets, their children, and their legacy. If someone is disrespectful to you and treats you like a used car salesman, tell them this: what I do for a living is protecting their innocence. When someone dies prematurely, I provide a worry-free retirement that people cannot outlive. I protect their assets when they become ill. I provide a legacy when they die because I live a life of significance. What do you guys get from this? What do you guys learn from the message? Who was the advocate? Wow. You know, that's a different way to see this business. In my case, I sell life insurance and help people to protect their life. I'm the advocate, not for the person that is buying the policy. It's for the kids, for the wife. So I look at myself as a different person. I'm not just saying, hey, let me sell you this policy so you can have protection. No, I'm speaking because your kids, when they're 2 years old, they cannot ask their parents, hey, dad, listen, man, don't be cheap. Get a policy yourself. You need to get a policy. Listen, man, if something happens to you, we're not gonna be able to go to college. We're not gonna be able to get ahead in life. You know, I'm speaking on behalf of the wife that says, listen, honey, I know that you're the only one working at home, but you need to get a policy. That's the powerful part of this. So you can apply it to your own industry. Whatever you do, you need to find the significance behind it. Whatever you do, whether you're doing real estate, whether you're doing insurance, whether you're doing a property casualty, whether you're doing any business, whether you're doing construction, whether you're doing a janitor. I used to be a janitor, security guard. You need to find a life of significance. When I'm telling people about what we do, you know, people said, oh my gosh, Rodolfo, it's not about the houses. It's not about the cars. Yes, we get the cars, we get the houses, we have the money, we have all that kind of stuff, but it's about this. It's about when your parents come and they say, listen, son, I'm proud of you. Hey, it's about your kids, that they feel proud about you. They say, my gosh, my parents, my dad, my mom, thank you, mom. I'm so proud of what you're doing because every day you're fighting for us. Isn't that the reason why we do what we do? Whatever you're doing, find a life of significance. Maybe you never heard the story about Joe Jordan. If you have not heard the story about Joe Jordan, more people need to hear it because he changed the way that I see things. And when you change the way that you see things, things change. And when you're adding value to people, because what we do is so powerful. Whatever you're doing, when you find significance, everything changes. You know, people said, but Rodolfo, the price, and price is this, price is that, but that costs that. Guys, it doesn't matter. The price only matters in the absence of value. Price is only important. Price is only an objection when there is no value. In the absence of value, price is always an issue. So whatever you're doing, okay? I learned this from Joe Jordan. Go and find the root. Go and find the significance. Whatever you do, go ahead and find and go and live a life of significance.